The night was dark, very dark. A blanket of shadows covered everything. The moon hid behind clouds. It wouldn't shine tonight. The air was still. No wind blew. Leaves didn't rustle. It was very quiet. Too quiet. This was a night for secrets, for things unseen, for whispers in the dark. Shadows stretched out long and thin, like fingers reaching for something unseen. They crept along the ground, climbing up walls and slipping into every crevice. The air was thick with the weight of the night, and the silence was almost deafening. They danced on walls and streets, moving with a life of their own. The darkness hid everything, shrouding the world in mystery, or did it? Sometimes it felt like the shadows were more alive than the things they concealed. What was real, and what was a trick of the light? The mind played games in the dark, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Every flicker of light, every shift of shadow seemed to tell a story. It was hard to tell. The line between reality and illusion blurred. Eyes darted around trying to make sense of the shapes and forms that danced in the periphery. The night kept its secrets close, but the shadows whispered. They held stories, stories of the past, stories of hidden truths. If one listened closely, they could hear the echoes of forgotten tales, the murmurs of long-lost voices. Someone just had to listen. In the stillness of the night, with the world asleep, the shadows came alive, sharing their secrets with those willing to hear. The darkness was not just an absence of light, but a canvas for stories waiting to be told. A figure moved in the darkness, silent and watchful. This was the guardian of shadows. He knew the night. He understood its whispers. He walked through the night, always watching, always listening. He was the keeper of secrets, the protector of the hidden. He could feel it. Tonight something was different. The shadows felt heavier, the whispers more urgent. Section 4. Unveiling the Hidden. He followed the whispers, a faint, almost imperceptible sound that seemed to beckon him forward. Each step he took was cautious, his heart pounding in his chest as he strained to hear the elusive voices. They led him down a narrow alley, the flickering gaslight casting eerie shadows on the walls. The air was thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant sound of a cat's meow. The darkness felt deeper here, almost tangible, as if it were wrapping around him like a shroud. He could feel the weight of the shadows pressing down on him, making it hard to breathe. Colder, he saw it then. A door, hidden in the shadows, almost invisible to the untrained eye. It was as if the door itself was a part of the darkness, blending seamlessly into the background. It was old and made of wood, the paint peeling off in places, revealing the raw, weathered timber beneath. The door seemed to whisper secrets of its own, tales of forgotten times and hidden truths. It looked like it hadn't been opened in years. This was it, the culmination of his search, the answer to the whispers that had haunted him for so long, the source of the whispers. They seemed to grow louder now, more insistent, as if urging him to take the final step. The heart of the secret. He could feel it, a pulsing energy that seemed to emanate from behind the door, calling to him, drawing him in. He had to know what was inside. With a deep breath, he reached out, his hand trembling as it closed around the cold, rusty handle. The moment of truth had arrived. Section 5. Revelation. He pushed the door open slowly, the ancient wood groaning under the pressure of his hand. The hallway beyond was shrouded in darkness, an eerie silence hanging in the air. It creaked loudly, breaking the silence. He stepped inside, his footsteps echoing in the vast emptiness. The room was dark and foreboding, filled with an unsettling stillness. The air was thick with dust, each breath he took filled with the musty scent of abandonment. Dust particles floated lazily in the dim light, creating a hazy atmosphere. Moonlight shone through a crack in the wall, casting a single ethereal ray into the room. The beam of light seemed almost magical, illuminating the darkness with a soft silvery glow. It illuminated a wooden chest in the center of the room. The chest was old and worn, its surface covered in a thick layer of dust. He approached it cautiously, his heart pounding in his chest. With a deep breath, he opened the chest. Inside he found a book. It was nestled among old, tattered cloths, as if it had been hidden away for centuries. An old book bound in leather. The cover was weathered and cracked, its surface etched with mysterious symbols and intricate designs. He opened it and began to read. The pages were yellowed with age, filled with strange, cryptic text and illustrations that seemed to come alive under the moonlight. The secrets of the night were about to be revealed. As he read, the room seemed to come alive, the air crackling with an unseen energy. The book glowed faintly, its pages whispering secrets long forgotten.